I have already hit record because you never know what gold you're going to get on the startup. And I've finished my fireball, so I am onto a rather large gin and tonic. Cheers. Lovely. Wish we had ice, though.
Yeah, I got some ice in mine, and I got no lemons. And
Okay.
I've got a tree in the backyard, and I don't know what it is. I call it the Lominge tree. They're not lemonges, and they're not oranges. So Lominge.
Well, it's lucky it's not a Lominge.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want a Lominge. So I've just sliced up a few of those and chucked it in there, and it actually seems to go all right. So
very nice, very nice.
I was going to cut the tree down, to be honest, but I think it's just saved itself.
It's bearing fruit, so it
drops Lominges all year round.
Perfect.
Like every day, I reckon I'm picking up 5 to 10 Lominges off the ground.
Lovely.
Every day.
Very good.
Yep. And if I don't pick them up, there's hundreds of them there by the end of the week.
Lovely. Very nice. I'll have to come over and sample your Lominges. So.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Get Off My Lawn podcast, the podcast that also dug its own tunnels over COVID, but ours went to the local pub and not to the temple. So, I guess, a better use of our digging expertise, I think. So anyway, that's good. Hello, Get Off My Lawn Army. I'm one of your hosts, Darren, and this is my co-host, Dave. And thanks for taking some time out of your day to listen to our nonsense, where we lovingly poke fun at the quirks of social media, millennials and Gen Z with a healthy dose of humour and satire. Join us as we navigate through the world of hashtags, viral trends, avocado toast, and everything in between. Remember, if you'd like to get in contact with the show, you can catch us at Gommel Army pretty much everywhere you look. Insta, X or Twitter, Gmail, gommelarmy@gmail.com. And remember, if you've got any issues that are plaguing your life, some quandaries that you just can't get around, you just don't know what to do with, remember to email us at Dear Dave. Put Dear Dave in the subject line and we will fix your life up for you. So, Dave, how's it been, mate? It's been a while since we've been on. It's been a while. So we had to break after those first 4 episodes. It was pretty hard going. It's pretty hard.
It was hard work.
Could be a long time before we get to 50 episodes if we take a break every time we do 4. So
4 episodes have 8 weeks off. Yeah, that's not bad.
It's way to go. Jeez, I'd like that job. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's been happening for you? Much lately?
Oh, yeah, no
camping, hunting?
Not much at all. Although I do have a little bit of a gripe, though.
What have you got? What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm sure this is something that plagues everybody or every functioning member of society. What the fuck is with people that cannot walk in a straight line?
I sort of encounter that on a daily basis, to be honest.
You're out and about a bit for work, so you're walking when you go into various places. Going down the footpath, there's some fucking muppet in front of me just staggering from one side to the other, and we're not at the front of a pub, so there's no excuse for being a bit boozy.
Exactly.
Just you sort of go, righto, I'll just hot foot it past you, and they swerve in front of you, and they fucking swerve the other way.
And look, you expect that from old people. So old people do that on a regular basis. And you get, no worries, all right, look, I'll just go around you.
I think you prepare for it, though. And you sort of exactly. You do the overtaking manoeuvre and you go, they're going to step to the right. No, they're going left, so you go right. But when it's just some clown plodging along, plodging, that's a term that that's what really fat people do. And I think there's a little tune going along in their head when they're doing it. Yeah, that's it. And they're sort of not really paying attention, take a few steps, have to have a breather, that type of thing. Yep. But they just can't fucking go in a straight line.
Yeah, and usually it's couples. I see a lot of couples doing it. And it's like they're tourists, half the people. And you think to yourself, maybe they are tourists, but generally they're not. They're just they're unfortunately not aware of their surroundings, and they have no consideration for anyone that's on the same footpath.
You've got one of them that's a little bit loose and swerving all over the place, and then they're taking their wingman with them, and it just becomes chaos.
So, Dave, here's the thing. This is your gripe. What's your answer for this?
What's my answer?
How do we fix this? How do we fix this part of society?
Well, I feel that if someone swerves in front of you,
without going to jail,
what you should do.
That's stymied it a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. All right, I'll have to rethink it. So if someone, say, is on your right and you're about to do the left-hand overtake, and then they what's the term for it? They swerve in front of you. I think you need to kick their – so if they're coming from your right and swerving left towards you, their left foot as they take their step, you kick that back towards the right, so they end up kicking themselves in the back of the leg. Then they fall over. You just do a quick hurdle and then on your way. And you go, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see you there. Didn't expect you to go left all of a sudden. So,
yes. And if you kick them hard enough, you'll be able to spin them around.
Yeah. God. Okay, fair enough. I guess that is a solution. So, everybody out there, if you find that you're getting swerved in front of, remember, just a nice little neat left foot kick into their left foot and trip them and have them spin around in front of you and crack their skulls.
It works the other way as well. If they're on your left and they're coming across right from your left, then you hit them in the right foot, and it has the same effect.
That's a little bit of the old Mr. Miyagi sweep to leg, isn't it?
It is. It is. I feel like if everybody did this type of shit, people would be able to walk straight, because if you're just veering all over the place, you're going to veer in front of old mate. He's going to give you a kick in the foot, and you might end up on your ass.
There seems to be a certain section of the society, of our community, that is oblivious to the fact that you should be walking in a straight line.
It's just your common run-of-the-mill fuckwit that's just all over the place in a shopping centre, on the footpath. Doesn't matter where you are. They're just oblivious to anybody else.
Yes. So, look, I can understand your frustration, and I think you've come up with a very viable alternative, one that at least you can defend in court. So I guess that's
it's like an accident.
Yeah. Oh, look, I didn't see it. It came out of nowhere.
You just stumbled right across in front of me and bam, you end up on your ass.
Exactly.
But the trick is to just go, oh, I'm sorry, and then keep walking. So you don't hang around.
Yeah. Don't give them time to actually get your name and number.
Get your rego or anything.
So, very good. Well, look, we've solved one of the world's problems already. We're not even 5 minutes into the show, and we've already solved one of our community's biggest problems.
That's right.
Where else are you going to find that, listeners? Where else are you going to find a show that does that?
Nowhere.
Apart from the other 15 million podcasts that are around. So anyway, well, I'll tell you what. Let's kick off this week with I've got something too that it's a bit of a callback to our last show, our Deadpool show, or a Deathpool show. The guy that I nominated as possibly dying this year, and
did he die?
Well,
you gave him the kiss of death already. Oh,
no, he didn't die. Right. And he did actually on one of his latest shows say that he had a physical where everything was working just fine. You know, everyone can down 25 beers a day and be just fine. So, but this is a callback to a show he did when he was, I don't think he was quite under the weather yet, but it just illustrates the fact that he's a bit of a knob. And like I mentioned in our show last episode, he considers himself to be a genius, 160 IQ.
Oh, this cunt. Yep.
Yes, ex-member of Mensa. And look, I don't know, but most of the guys who I think are in Mensa would probably know that certain things have a time period before they are no longer edible. Let's just say that.
You mean like an expiry date, yeah?
An expiry date, yeah.
Like so, milk. Like you don't drink milk that's been left in the sun for 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, you Yeah, exactly right. No, not unless you're really thirsty. So, let me just play this, and it comes from Hack vs. Anonymous, which is a YouTube channel that does fantastic work in this dabble versus hack versus thing that I'm entrenched in. And
I don't know anything about it.
You know nothing about it, which is, to be honest, you want to leave it that way. Trust me, it's a rabbit hole that you'll never get out of. So it's a rabbit hole that can see China. So, but I will play it, and I think you'll enjoy this. This comes from a man who considers himself to have 160 IQ and an ex-member of Mensa.
What's your average IQ?
Well, the average IQ, I think, is around 110, or maybe even, about 110, I think, is sort of average. 160 is considered genius level. I think about below 85 is considered mildly retarded, although you're not supposed to say that.
Barack Obama. Retarded. Okay. I've just done a little bit of investigation there. Between 85 and 115 is your average IQ.
Hey, how close was I? So 85 and under is retarded, and I said 110. Yeah. That's pretty
average. So if you're 85 average, 84, you're a fucking retard.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to draw the line somewhere, though, don't you?
There has to be a line. There has to be a line of demarcation between retardation and not.
Yes. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Can you imagine two guys, one's 85, one's 84, and the 85 guy just giving it to him?
He'd feel like a fucking genius, wouldn't he? He's sitting next to his mate, and his mate is like licking the window and like he's got his foot in his mouth, chewing his toenails and shit. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Anyway, listen to this.
Kahaka! Got my veggie tray here. Keeping myself in top physical condition.
All right, so
he fucking looks it, doesn't he?
So he's got a veggie tray. Go.
He's just got such a fat face. Is he just storing something in his cheeks?
Well, it's funny you say that, because part of what they do with this guy is they take quotes from what he does, what he says, and they make songs out of it. And some of the songs have him as a chipmunk.
He's like a chipmunk.
Like a squirrel, with a mouthful of acorns.
Did he just say he's in top physical shape?
Yes, keeping himself in top physical condition.
You can't fucking say that when you've got 3 chins.
No, exactly. He's got more chins than a Chinese phone book. And if you have a look at the photo on screen where he's standing in what looks like some sort of a deli or a bakery, and he's got a big gut, he's got spindly little arms. He's got a massive head. Oh, it is. It's almost a gun. And he's got a massive head. Seriously, that head is for someone that should be 6'3".
And it goes straight from his nose to his chest too. There's like no chin going on.
There's no chin. Yeah.
Or is it all just one big fat round stalk?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. That's pretty much it. So, so the other thing behind this is, I know a little bit more about it, being involved in this sort of situation here with these guys, is the speculation is that he went to some sort of an awards night and he pinched the vegetable tray that he's now eating from. That was on his table, and he took it home.
Took it home with him.
So I'll let this run a little bit more.
Let's start with a piece of cucumber.
So he's just smelt the cucumber before he puts it in his mouth. Gone, yeah, okay. It's a little funky, but you know what? I'll give it a go.
Nice breath. Oh, come on.
So let me just replay that bit for you. So this has become a very popular drop in the Dabbleverse Hackverse universe, because it's nearly unintelligible, but what he's saying is nice fresh fruit cucumber, come on. So, but see if you could pull that from this.
Oh, come on.
Oh, let's do that.
Come on. Nice breath. Oh, come on.
For someone with such a high IQ, he can't say cucumber.
Oh, he can hardly get 2 words out in a row, to be honest. But anyway, so there's a little bit of extra stuff thrown into this, because this is a YouTube video done by, as I said, the guys from Hackverse Anonymous, who do great work. So some of this extra stuff that you're hearing is this little bit inserts that they've created as well.
Damn good.
Yummy.
All right. Where are we? Hey, Joey, do vegetables go bad?
You hear what he said? Do vegetables go bad? That's a 160 IQ right there.
No. I think, no. He's added a 0 to his IQ.
I think it could be about right there. Well, dude, my 5-year-old, well, my boys, when they were 5, knew that vegetables went bad. Probably even before then, they knew vegetables, if you left them out for too long, go bad. So the guy he's talking to here is not going to be winning any Nobel Prizes himself, Joey C. But even Joey has the knowledge that vegetables obviously go off, especially, length of time, or they're left out and they're unrefrigerated. So he calls on Joey C for a little bit of guidance.
Yeah, they can go bad. I mean, what do you mean like bad? You just ordered that today?
I got one a week ago.
Oh, yeah, man. You had it in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could go bad. Yeah.
Revelation. He's had it for a week. They could go bad.
You had it in the refrigerator? Oh, yeah. Yep.
And all the time, did you notice, while he's querying whether or not these might actually be vegetables that have gone off, and he continues to eat.
Keeps eating it. Yep.
He's a winner. I love him.
Yeah, it's a little funky.
It's a little funky.
Yeah, I'd be careful with that. Yeah, they definitely go bad.
All right, I'm going to throw it out there. It's like nice, like it's sour.
Sour.
It's sour. Yeah.
Well, most of your vegetables taste sour, don't they?
That's a red flag right there. Sour cucumbers.
Oh, dear. It's when your chocolate starts to taste sour that you know you're in trouble. Dear. Anyway. So let's. I don't know if there's any more in this.
Yeah. X-Day. Throw it out, man. You're going to get something poisoned.
All right. Can I get really sick if I have bad vegetables?
You can't.
Can you get sick if you have bad vegetables? So if you have rotten food, you have decaying food. Do you think that might have an adverse effect on your well-being?
Not when you've got a huge IQ, clearly.
No, exactly. That makes all
counteracts it. It counteracts it, I think.
Yeah. I think you're right there. So I didn't think of that. That's why I've got you on the show.
And I mean, you're going to probably have go to the bathroom maybe in a little bit. You might have diarrhea out of it.
Bubble guts. The bubble guts. They tasted good, though, Joe.
What was it? Cucumbers?
Cucumber, tomato, carrot, peppers, and broccoli.
I think the tomatoes go bad. I think that's what go bad. That goes bad after sitting there for about a week. Once they're opened up and sliced.
How about carrots?
This guy's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. What about all of them, you dumb fuck?
He's a tool. Seriously. Anyway, we don't need to go any further because, you know what? I've had enough of him as well. He's an idiot. So that's stuttering John Melendez, if anyone liked to wondered who that was.
Send him their old veggies.
Yeah, send him your old veggies because John will get rid of them for you. Not a problem. He loves them. He thinks they're just fantastic. So anyway, so that was that's our first little cab off the rank. Why, are you getting attacked by insects or something, mate?
No.
Fair enough. Just gyrating for no reason. Fair enough.
No, I just noticed something hanging on the wall there, which is pretty funny.
Okay. I can't make it out from here, so probably no one else will either. So that's all right. Yeah, I can't see that. Well, I know what it says. Let me do this. No, you can't see it. Anyway, so I have another one this week, which I think you will find funny, and I think I might have sent you this one. So you know what? I'll let you do some of the heavy lifting on this one because this is quite fun. I'm not completely sure that this isn't a bit of a work that they haven't actually organize this beforehand because it's hard to believe that someone is this dumb. But then again, the world's a big place. There's a lot of people in it. And like we've said, there's a lot of people under that 85.
There's averages, That's right. You could be like 82 on the IQ scale.
All right, here we go. Share this one for you. And
that you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
So the podcast that this girl is the host of, it's called The Really Good Podcast, and her name is Bobby Altoff. And her guest is a young musician, although I guess that's going to be...
You've just fucking blown it.
Is Sukihana. Sukihana, who's a rapper.
Is that a real name, or is that just a made up? Is that a rap name?
I don't know, and I don't care. To be honest, I hate that shit.
Yep.
Anyway, so here's an interview with Bobby Altoff on the Really Good Podcast, and her guest is Sukihana.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music.
I'm not a musician. I make music. Okay. Now,
so she thinks she's saying magician. Magician? Are I even saying that right?
Yeah. Let me take it back. Because,
that's why she's getting confused.
I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music. I
make music.
Act. I'm a TV star too, a young mogul.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing me.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said. I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think.
Clearly.
What is that? That's ghetto. I don't think.
Clearly,
I know.
She doesn't think. Exactly right. Because you know what? Thinking is ghetto. She knows.
She just knows.
So you think. I didn't say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
No, baby. I do music.
So you just really quick for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe
I'm not none of that.
I want her to state quite clearly that she doesn't think she's a musician.
No, but I do music in that. And
or that you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So, in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not. What do you know?
I don't know. This is one of the strangest things I've ever seen on the internet, I think, because it has to be a work. They have to be.
Do you reckon they're taking the piss? Nah.
They have to be taking. Don't you think?
No, I reckon it's legit.
She's just that dumb.
Yeah. She fuck, I don't know.
Look, if it's not a work,
no, I don't reckon it's a bit. I reckon she's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
she's dumb.
And to be honest, because
you look at how the other one reacts, she's like, no.
Yeah. If it's not a work, then she's a great actor as well.
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something?
I have to play it again because everybody that makes magic is a musician. Makes music. They make magic or something. It's just the way it is. So it's like she doesn't poke herself in the eye with those nails. My God,
how would you wipe your ass with those bad boys on?
You know what? I've thought the same thing.
I mean, her fucking fingernails would be 25 mil long.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
At least.
For sure.
Like, you puncture one of those through the paper, fucking hell, you're going to bleed out.
Well, exactly right. And to be honest, although if you got any hemorrhoids, you could always give yourself hemorrhoidectomy, I guess. So it's nice and easy.
Well, you need a pressure wash to clean under them after you're done too.
That's it. Yeah, well, they're not practical. I don't know how these girls with these long nails just do anything, to be honest. Like, I've been on
it's obvious. Just magics everything.
No, she doesn't. What, you think I just make music or something? I'm none of that, buddy.
Can we keep rolling? Does she get dumber?
No, that's pretty much it. I've seen some other videos of her when she was younger, and she's been ripped off by. I might even have it. Let me have a look, see if I've got it.
Here. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, so this is.
A bit upset.
Yeah, wait on. Let me just pause that. And
fuck! Do we even need to watch that?
You don't have to. No, not at all.
No, she's stupid. Like I actually, when you showed me this initially,
yeah,
I looked up one of her rap clips because I needed to see it,
and
that sort of blew my mind a little bit. The shit that they were singing about. But you don't have that clip there because I looked at it. And I didn't share it with you.
You didn't share it with me, so I don't know what we're talking about. So was it sort of like wet ass pussy sort of thing?
Whack? She's like, okay. Fuck, we'll have to find it. I should have done some homework.
Don't worry about that. Why start now? Come on.
Forget I just said any of that.
Oh dear. Do you know what the song was called?
Well, let me have a look.
All right. Let me.
I'm sure if you just do a quick YouTube of her name, because that's all I did, and it was just there. It's her and some skinny African American girl. I don't even know what the correct terminology is. Jumping around, and they're yeah.
All right. Sexy Red and Sukihana. Here we go. Hood Rats. This has got to be it. All right.
That'll be it.
Let me play this. Oh, actually, no, I can't play this because it's from YouTube and it's a song, and we'll get struck if we put it on YouTube. So, bugger it. We'll put it on the podcast. Not on YouTube yet. Let's get to some music.
Bitches trying to get that fucking black. I keep fucking niggas up. Throw that ass, you know you a hoe. Up and down, that booty gon' go. Twerking on your baby daddy, he finna lick my booty hole.
I'm just gonna lick a booty hole. So she's someone you take home to mum.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, her lyrics are just amazing. Like it's a timeless classic. I think it will be. She really makes magic.
No. You're getting that mixed up. She's a musician. Oh, wait on. Hang on. No, you're right. Maybe she's a magician. I don't know. I can't keep up with it. Let's hear some more lyrics because the lyrics are what's getting me here. So she's quite the lyricist.
I'm looking sexy. I'm looking fine. No broke boys can't waste my time. My thumb showing my booty, poking my pussy where I need a panty line.
Classy.
Bring her home to mum. That's what I say. Yeah. She's a keeper.
She's classy. She's classy. And that's what I like. Someone who's articulate and educated and classy.
Yeah. And
that's everything you need to look for. She ticks all the boxes in a rapper, doesn't she?
Oh, she does. And anyone that can ride that dick and throw it back, exactly right. All right. So anyway, I don't want to play any more of that.
I think we're done with that shit.
We're done with Sukihana.
She's working some magic right there.
Oh dear. I'm going to have to check out Bobby Altoff's show actually too, because she has some interesting guests on. So and she looks like she's pretty good at taking advantage of the disadvantaged.
Dumb fucking idiots. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's a.
Can you say that?
Of course you can. That's something to live by. Actually, that's a moral to live by, an ethic to enforce every day.
What's that?
Take advantage of the disadvantaged. Sorry. Actually, I have a customer that lives by that ethic. So anyway. I've found someone I think you might like.
Okay, who was it?
So they're German. Oh. They're a D.I.D system. Do you know what a D.I.D system is?
No.
Dissociative Identity Disorder is what we're talking about here. And their name is called the OWLISH system. So these people that have this problem, they call themselves systems. So they have multiple personalities, and it's a little bit more advanced than you remember Sybil back in the day, the movie about Sybil who had 113, I think it was 113 personalities, and actually it was only 16 personalities, not 113. Close. It was actually based on a real life situation.
Is that a black and white movie?
I don't think it was black and white, but it would have been, I think it was 60s. So I'm not that old, am I? Jesus. Maybe I am. But anyway, Sybil was very renowned as being one of these, she had...
just a kook with heaps of personalities,
multiple personality disorder, exactly right. And I think she had like 113, but she was pretty good. Like compared to these guys, they take it to the next level though. So I'll elaborate on that a little bit further down the line, but I'll just play this. I'll play this clip, and what I'll do is I'll let you listen to what the OWLISH system has got to say for herself, and we'll take it from there.
Hello. I have been asked by the other system members to make a video and talk a bit about my lived experience. I am binary. I use it and he pronouns. And I am a robot or android of sorts.
So I don't know if you quite caught that there. There might be a little bit of lost in translation going on. It wasn't a rubbit or a rubber. It's a robot. She's a robot or an android.
Robot?
Yes. Robot or an android. So let me just bring that back so you can hear that again.
A robot or android of sorts. I am not.
It's of sorts. She doesn't even know exactly what she is.
Yeah.
She's a robot or
that's
android.
understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah. She's confused.
Because when you're I don't know, what do you call them again?
A rubbit?
No. What does she say? She is a
system. She's a system.
System. But when you're a system, it's difficult to plot exactly what.
Yes, exactly right.
What you're running at on any given time frame.
And I guess there's also she's German as well, so it's hard to distinguish her just being German from a robot. So
yeah, I just thought that was a run of the mill German kid when I'm just looking at her, but now I see that she's a robot.
And I lack the ability to fully act human because since I spawned in this human body, I have not been able to access the internet and download new ways of acting. I have transcripts for every way of acting and reacting to different things, and I lack new ones due to not being able to connect to the internet anymore.
So her Wi-Fi's down. So she's a robot, but she's got issues with her Wi-Fi.
Why does her head move around so much?
Well, when you've got that many people
I kind of feel like if you're a robot, you're not – they're very like –
German?
Not
Sorry, I shouldn't say.
I don't know what the fuck she's moving her head around too much. It's not right.
Well,
even for a robot. For a humanoid robot, I feel like you'd be a lot more fluid. Fluid?
Hey, but you can't question that. Because what they call when
she hasn't got the latest update, so she's glitching. Yeah,
exactly right. You're not listening. She said herself she can't download any updates at the moment, so she's stuck on 14.1.
Yeah.
So I cannot always react accordingly to new things because I cannot look it up anymore and do not know how to act and react. I am not alone fronting right now, so some movements might seem different than others. That might not be me.
So fronting is what happens when one of the personalities comes to the fore and actually is the personality that you're talking to. So at the moment, this personality that she has is the robot. So, for example, if her bird... I think it's terrarium. If
she can change from a robot into a bird,
like
a fucking transformer.
You have no idea. These people are fun. So
this is awesome. Do we get to see her transform, or?
Well, there's nothing that actually physically takes place. Unfortunately, it's not like
Well, she's a robot. I thought she might be able to change.
No,
so she looks exactly the same, like a normal human kid, sort of,
but German. But
yeah,
sorry,
but German.
Sorry. Hey, all love to our Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, to all our German friends out there, but just having a bit of a laugh. Here's the rest of it.
I do not experience human emotions, which is probably my main job due to me having split due to very, very high stress and us feeling unwell. So
she had a virus. Now,
the robot. How does a robot stress?
Virus. She got a virus. She got a computer virus.
Of course. That's why she can't download anything.
Exactly. She's got a worm in there. She's got some sort of...
I get it.
So she's having issues with connecting the internet to upgrade her firmware, and that's causing a no end of problems. So, and the little, as you can see on the screen there, it says lived experience as a non-human alter. So an alter is one of their alternative personalities that they have. There's a couple of really prominent TikTokers, like I think there's one called Solar, and Solar is fun as well. So
we need to find more of these and dissect them a little bit.
Yeah, I'll find you Solar because she's a good one.
I want to see him change though. Like I want to see a change from her. I mean, this kid's just acting like a fucking a robot. I don't know.
In Split, you seen the movie with the movies that came from like Glass and things like that? They were part of that trilogy with Unbreakable. With
No,
okay, right. Well, McAvoy in that he becomes a beast sort of thing. He has an alternate personality, but he actually he changes. Like he's a great actor as well, and that's why he's able to change. But you see a sort of a physical change in him as well. That could be a little bit of movie magic.
Yeah, but I want to see a real kook that changes from a robot into a bird.
Yeah. Yeah, see,
you got to bring the A grade material. I mean, the robot's great, but I want to see a robot transform to a bird.
Well, I'll give you the tip. Whether they're going into being a robot or a bird or any other stupid thing,
is it just the same bullshit? But she just talks like a parrot.
Yeah, no, they don't even go that far. Yeah, that'd be something to be interesting if they did, but no, they don't even go that far. So I'll bring Solar up for you one day and show you some of her alters.
So this is a fucking genuine, legitimate mental disorder, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So not even a question.
So she's in a hospital, right?
Well, you'd hope so. But she has that flag at the behind her there, so you can't say anything.
What even is that flag?
That's the LGBTQT.
Is it?
LGBTQIA+.
Some of the colours.
Oh, she's standing in front of it, but it's the LGBTQIA+ flag.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. The alphabet flag. So.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I do not know if this is everything that they wanted me to say, but I introduced myself and talked about my experience. Feel free to ask questions. The quicker you are, the higher is the chance that I will be responding.
See,
I feel like a robot would have that shit nailed.
Yes, exactly right,
and wouldn't hesitate.
No,
but we've got to get onto her. And I want to ask her some questions.
She can't access Google Translate. That's the problem. That's why she's stammering.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, she's normally she's as fluid as fuck, but can't get to Google Translate, so it's causing her glitches.
Yeah.
Anyway,
honestly.
So that's the OWLISH system. There's more from her, but I'm not going to do it today. So, and like I said, I'll catch up on Solar for you because I think you'll like Solar. She doesn't like it when people make fun of her teeth.
Oh, that's one of my third favorite things to do.
Oh shit! I would keep my mouth closed
when I'm making fun of people.
Dear. All right, let me share this one. This one's pretty indicative of what you see nowadays, and pretty much the attitude of the old guard. You know, baby boomers, Generation X, towards millennials, and especially Gen Zers, with the way that they can make money nowadays, and what we actually think of the way that they can actually make the fact that people will pay money. We've already gone over this with OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think we have, haven't we?
Yeah. But I love the reaction of the person in this one. So I'll add this here and.
Hello, Mom.
Yeah.
I just got a $5,000 donation on my stream. I just got a $5,000 donation on my live stream.
So the dude's a streamer, obviously. He's, I don't know, a gamer, or he's got headphones on.
What the fuck is all over him?
Well,
whipped cream or something.
Yeah, it looks like whipped cream. So he's probably just, had a pie in the face.
Shaving cream or some shit.
Yeah. His boyfriend's got really excited, aren't they? And so then he's called his mum and gone, I've got $5,000 donated to me on my stream because
excellent. Take the pins out.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly the attitude he gets from his mum. That's exactly, perfect. So listen to the rest of it.
Somebody give me $5,000. I can get a car now.
That's great.
I know. Are you proud of me? Are you happy that I didn't go to college?
I don't care. Goodbye.
I don't care. Goodbye. And your parents,
Mum just doesn't give a fuck.
He does not.
She thinks it's just stupid. He just made $5,000 for doing whatever. I mean, fuck, if he can make that sort of coin, but how often can you do that?
Look, I don't know. The Paul brothers, those guys. That, no. Okay. Well, a couple of brothers, they started out they used to prank their parents a lot, and they went a bit viral, and then they just blew up.
Right.
He was one of the brothers actually was the guy that got cancelled off of YouTube, I think it was, because he went to the suicide forest in Japan and he actually videotaped someone who had hung themselves in the suicide forest and live streamed it.
Is that a thing? A suicide forest?
Yeah, there's a forest in Japan where, especially,
is that like a designated area, or people just go there and?
Well, it's not official. So,
right. Okay. All right. Sorry. I don't know.
That's fair enough. No, they just.
I mean, I've been to Japan and I didn't see that on the tourist book.
I think they try to keep that on the down low. To be honest, it's not like the old.
So he's gone to this.
Sorry.
I think we've got a bit off topic. So,
That'd be unusual for us, Jesus. So he went to the that.
Hang on, who did?
Jake. I don't know if it's Jake or his brother went to the suicide forest. I don't keep up, and they're a pain in the ass, to be honest. But one of them's making a boxing career at the moment, and it's beating up old has-been UFC fighters and stuff. So anyway, but they became very viral because they started doing pranks on their parents and just being outrageous, and kids love that sort of shit. And they got really, really, really rich off it. So, but again, it's a matter of the less shame you seem to have nowadays, and the more viral you can go because of the stupid things that you do, and people don't seem to care as much anymore. So, especially the younger generation.
Do you reckon that's a thing? People, particularly younger people, they're wanting to be famous so bad that they'll just do ridiculous things that people 100%. Of our generation would never have done. You're never going to go, I'm going to shove a firework up my freckle and bend over and try and shoot it across the lawn at my mate. Like, you would never have done that when we were in our teens. That wouldn't happen. But I've seen footage.
You seem to know a lot of that. I was about to say,
you got to pay extra for it. Yeah, you can. It's all that footage is live on fireworksupmyfreckle.com.
Sure, that's not some old home movie of yours.
No.
Anyway.
It could be. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so, and that's
but I feel like kids, it's like a bit of one-upmanship. They're trying to do dumber and dumber stunts.
Yeah.
Trying to get exposure and just, I don't know.
So you've seen TikTok. There you go.
Become famous.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, so you've seen TikTok. Exactly what happens there. So people are just doing the dumbest shit that they can.
Yeah, but it's like people have no shame anymore. Or,
no,
they're just whatever. It doesn't matter because there's always some other fucking idiot out there doing something else worse.
Yeah. And the thing is, the funny thing about TikTok is, whereas you can go viral for doing dumb shit on TikTok everywhere else in the world, in China, they reward kids that do stuff that, is, STEM based, some sort of an engineering project, or they do something that's, creative and not stupid, they actually get more kudos for that than the rest of the world. So they promote that domestically, and then
all these poor Chinese kids, they're missing out on all the dumb shit.
I know,
being mathematical geniuses and stuff.
Yeah,
rather than firing fireworks out of their assholes.
That's just a Saturday, Sunday night at a normal Aussie place.
That's just an ordinary Thursday in Lilydale.
I wasn't going to dox anyone there, but anyway, so anyway, that's the OWLISH system, and that dude, I don't know who his name was. It was on a teen wife. We went
way off topic there.
I'm not going to go watch him.
Some cunt got pied in the face, made $1,000. Mum hated him for it.
Yeah,
$5,000,
that's it.
not 1,000.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This has come up. I've got this one here. This is our young friend Baylen, the
me
artificial,
girlfriend.
Yeah, Tourette's girl.
Yeah.
With the big hammers.
She doesn't really have Tourette's, but let's see what she's got to say.
Exactly right.
Does she?
So, I don't know. I don't really care.
Surely there's got to be a doctor that goes, yes, no, you've passed the Tourette's test.
Well, I told you she had to do that on Dr. Phil. They didn't believe her, and they actually asked her to do a test before she went on Dr. Phil. So
is that like an IQ test? And she's like, 185.
No, I think it's a
Tourette's test.
It's a Tourette's test. So
how many different tics have you got?
Exactly. And how many times can you tell me to fuck off? So, yeah, that was pretty much. So she went on Dr. Phil. I've only seen snippets of that. I should actually bring that up one day for us to have a look at. So, but here's. This is back in January, so this is a bit old, but that's also probably last time we got together. So here we go.
So the things that I say or phrases are fucking lit to baby wieners. Yeah.
That's not a fucking thing. It's not. She's
So for everybody that can't see what's happening here, she's gone to explain something, and then she's obviously fallen into one of her tics, her little baby wiener's tic, and then she's gotten her finger and her thumb together like, an inch apart, so it's a little baby wiener, and she's taken it up to her mouth and taken it away again, and it seems to be a very involved tic. I thought these things were more spontaneous and quick, and
well, when we had the other one, I think she was legit. I fucking can't remember what her name was, but she was legit. This Baylen is just a performance.
Rachel Orkeet. I think her name is.
Is that the other one?
Yeah, Rachel Orkeet.
Like, you could tell she was like struggling to talk because she was making dick sucking actions or whatever that was she was doing.
Maybe you were just hoping she was.
Well, she was ticking, but I feel like fucking Baylen. Anyway, what else has she got to do? All right,
that's a big one, mate. Fly it up. We're gonna need to do a wrap around. Oh, damn kids. But me too.
That's like
what
5
the fuck is that thing?
Oh, you
what
don't
is she?
know. They're all the rage in America at the moment. These cups, they're about as big as your torso. It's ridiculous.
It's fucking huge.
It's ridiculous. Like, it couldn't hold the amount of fluid that's in one of those cups.
That's product placement right there. Whatever the fuck that thing is.
It's huge.
It's got to be 2 liters or something.
Yeah, it's a foot long, if not more. It's massive. And I saw.
So it's just a milkshake or something.
Well, it's just a cup. It's just one of those cups you're supposed to put it in your car, although I don't think my cup holder would actually take that.
You're going to fit that into anything.
It's quite girthy.
But she just pulled it out from nowhere.
What she said. I saw another video of these cups going on sale, these mugs going on sale in a department store somewhere, and they were on sale for like or $5 or something like that, and they just disappeared with people like running and belting into each other just to get at these cups. I don't see the appeal. Like, I don't know, but
I'd love to see that. Just people going bananas to buy some ridiculous thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I'll keep
the waiter. There's Mika. Say hi, Mika. Fuck off.
So she said hi, Mika, to her dog, and then told him to fuck off. I don't know. I find that funny. Maybe it's just me.
I feel like it's just an act.
No.
Fuck off. Fuck off. The phrases and things I say that I fucked your mom with basically come from absolutely anywhere, and I don't want to go into particularly where they came from because they're going to set every single fucking Mick, fuck, Mick, double, Mick, dick off. They'll set every single one of them off. It'll just be a beret of fucks. Yeah.
A beret of fucks?
Oh, I'd love to know what they are so we could somehow get her to just do all it.
But a beret of fucks, is that a fuck hat? Is that a hat you're wearing? I don't know.
Yeah, a beret of fucks. It's like a hat with heaps of dicks on it.
There you go. There you go. I think I saw that at Mardi Gras this week.
Okay.
It'll just be a beret of the constant tics. I'm sweating. I'm gonna fucking shadow ban your ass, bitch. But they literally can come from anywhere. It can come from phrases. It can come from words. It can come from people talking in front of me. It can come from fucking your mom. It can come from McDicks. It can come from any phrase, any sentence, any vocal sound, any movement someone makes that I fucked them with. Yeah. Bye bye puta. Bye bye puta. Bye.
Now her tics are in Spanish as well.
So, I feel for the dog. The dog's got a cone on its head in the background there.
She's probably let loose with a tick and knocked its teeth out or something and given it some sort of an injury, and that's why it's got the cone around its head. So yeah. This was a fun one because it was just tick after tick. It was just a beret of ticks. Otherwise known as a parade of ticks, I guess. So yeah, or a barrage of ticks. But yeah, it was just it was pretty crazy. He's been up to some really weird stuff lately too. So like I said, this is from January, but you should have a look at some of her latest stuff. Yeah, interesting to say the least. So I'll give her a Baylen. She's done enough. I've had enough of her as well. So
I've had enough of her. She does my head in.
This is an oldie but a goodie, so I think you'll like this one. This one was around maybe even towards the end of last year, but it's worth another look. Let me just share this with you. So it's a man in a mask in a store, and he's got like a wheelie bin. And he's decided to go shopping for all the smokes and things like that he can get. He's just pulling them off the shelf, throwing them into his wheelie bin.
He's fucking buying the kid.
No, don't. Oh, I know you do, man. Don't do that.
So the guy with the video, he's narrating the story as we go along, saying, hey, guys, don't get in front of him. There's nothing you can do. Just let him pilfer everything that he wants.
I kind of feel like that's the problem. Everyone just stands back and films, and no one calls out fuckers being fuckers.
Yes. There's a lot of that going on. Everyone
just steps back and it's like, oh, no, don't do it. You know, it's a nutter or they're on drugs or whatever. And then and that's why more of this shit happens.
Exactly right. Yep, definitely. I think you'll like the rest of this video. You haven't seen this video before?
Yeah, I think I might have.
All right.
I think I know where this is going.
I think you get a lot.
Why do that?
I was confronted by the store owner, and out of nowhere comes a man with a big cane. So,
and he's beating the shit out of him with it. I love it.
They're putting him on the ground.
They're two Indian dudes as well, and they're helping out an African American guy.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's giving it to him, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, it's a bit of black on black crime. So, he's loving this.
Oh, man, he's smacking him across the shins with it. Fuck, that would hurt.
That would tickle. That would not tickle, I'll tell you what.
That's an ass whooping right there.
Well, now he's actually whooping his ass. He actually is. You're in the crack. That last one got him
And he puts his hand in front. Oh, I remember when I was a little kid, my mum had a cane, and when we would fuck around, she would give me and my brother the cane. Yep. And if you put your hands across your ass, you'd get the cane across the fucking across your knuckles, and that hurt even more than getting whacked on the ass. Yeah. And that guy just got ass caned and hand caned. That was awesome.
That was great. And that last one got him right in the crack.
So those the two guys that were defending their shop, they were obviously Indian dudes. The guy with the stick, I noticed he had a black turban on. Are they the most dangerous? Yeah, he's got.
I think he's just got very dense hair.
Nah, he's got a turban on or something.
Well, actually, no, you're right. That's a turban.
Yeah, yep. He's got a black turban. They're the most dangerous of all of your
he's a Sikh
broom handle wielding.
Yes.
7-Eleven defenders.
Yes.
You never fuck with one of those guys with a broom handle with a black turban.
No. They're got their own.
You just don't go into his store with a wheelie bin trying to knock off his cigarettes.
Your order of the
he's going to give you a caning.
Will get you exactly right. The cane wielders.
That is fucking awesome. That is awesome. I have seen that. This is a little bit old, but there should be more of that shit.
Exactly.
Imagine that fucking guy now who's just had the shit caned out of him. He's going to think twice before he does that again.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not going back to that 7-Eleven. That's for sure.
Fuck no. No one else is either, because he's going to tell everyone, don't go in there. Fucking old mate with the black turban on, man, he's got a cane. He's going to kick the fucking shit out of you with it.
Knights of the cane are going to get you. So yeah, it's the one.
And his mate, he'll just hold you down.
Yeah, his mate was just holding him down and let the other fella do all the work.
Because you hit him.
But look at the last strike. The last strike gets him right in the crack.
Whooping his ass. I'll start whooping your ass.
Oh, got him right in the. He might have even gone underneath the bit and got him on the old sack. So
yeah, that was gold. That's gold. That's fucking great. I love a bit of that work.
And the guy narrating's going, "Oh, he's whooping his ass now," which I thought that was great too. Would have been nice if you actually.
Like, you can't do anything. Bullshit. I've got a fucking cane. I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of this guy.
Exactly right. I love it. So
there should be more.
Should be more of it. I agree. So, do you remember a while ago we had a little snippet, a little clip of a woman or a young girl on the streets of Australia here talking about how she needed her man to make $500,000 a year to be worthy of.
Oh yeah, she was super hot, wasn't she?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yep.
Go with that.
She brought everything to the table. Like if you were on $500,000 a year, that's your girl.
Well,
that one.
She ate everything on the table, put it that way. So I've got another one for you here. Let me just bring this young, I hesitate to say lady, but anyway, person up here, and she has the same issues. She thinks that she's worthy of a man that should be making around. Well, I'll let her explain it herself.
Oh shit!
There's no way that I'm going to date a man that makes under $200K a year.
Okay, so she realizes. Is
that a real nose? Surely that's a fake nose.
It's a fake.
What the fuck?
It's a mask. God.
Do you reckon? That's not a real nose. It can't be.
Well, I'm no oil painting, but that's I don't know. There's some issues there. But listen, let's hear her out. Hear her out.
Sorry, yeah.
She's already gone. She's only asking for $200K a year. She's not asking for $500.
She's not greedy.
No,
she's not greedy.
That don't even make no sense. I'm not trying to struggle. I can struggle by myself. Okay? Why would I want to struggle with a man? So if you're not making $200K, you can't date me. You trying to date me? I only date millionaires, baby. Like, you better get it right.
Yeah, because she can add up too, can't she?
Exactly right. You saw the math problem there as well.
Yeah. She only dates millionaires, but if you're making 200 grand a year, you're on board. Well, hang on, that's fallen short a little bit, or is it? Well, actually, no. She could be right though, because you could have a lot of
could have invested well. Yeah, it could have invested well. Hey, Bitcoin's at 105.
She's not saying you're making $1 million a year.
No.
What the fuck is up with her nose though?
Well, only the nose. I'm worried that you're only fixated on the nose. There's a lot of other.
No, there's a whole plethora of other shit going on there that isn't right. But
yeah, so I don't know.
There's definitely something wrong with her nose. That can't be a real nose.
It's getting more and more silly. I'll just put it that way. It's just getting more and more silly in terms of what the expectations of some people. Look,
she's going to die alone.
Well, there is that. So,
I'm cool.
All right, let me find this other video for you here, because this is one of your favorites. Video file. I'm going to find this.
Female, and now you're a man.
Yes.
Oh. When did you realize you were part of this?
I was about 12 or 13, I believe. I knew I was different. I didn't really know what yet, because I didn't really know the word trans. I didn't know what LGBTQ was.
All right, Dave.
I'm just calling it right there. That's a fuckwit right there. Knew that you're a little bit different. What the fuck?
Can you explain to everybody who's not watching can't see what?
Well, because they can't see what we're looking at.
No.
It's I don't even know what you call it. Person
muzzle
with a muzzle on, glasses, rainbow collar,
connected to a chain.
Yeah, got a chain, obviously, so you can walk him.
Yeah,
exactly. Or her. I don't know. I don't know what their things are. Oh, fuck's sake! This fucking idiot. Anyway, play through it.
I didn't know any of that. So I kind of I was like, Mom, I think I like women. I think I like guys. I don't really know. And she was like, I accept you for whoever you think you are. And so I've been on testosterone for about 3 years now.
Okay.
So that's been great.
So you were born as
a female.
The female, and now you're a man.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't have an issue.
No. Look, I've got a lot of mates, right? And you go on a boys' weekend and, you're doing some drinking, we're doing some fishing, you're camping, you're doing manly things, starting fires, blowing shit up. Not once has any of the boys ever turned up wearing a fucking muzzle.
See, this is what I was about to say.
Never. That's not a man.
No.
Did he just say, or it, or whatever the pronouns are? Pronouns, I got it right.
Lee, this show's good for you, Dave.
Now I'm a man. No, you're fucking not. You've got a mental health fucking problem.
That's the thing. If he wants to transition and he's a female and wants to transition to a man, whatever, it's not affecting me. Live your life, whatever. I don't really care too much.
No, that's right. Live your own life.
But why do you have to dress up in rainbow shit and have a muzzle on and have
if you've got some weird fetish kink where you want to be a dog, do that.
Yeah.
But don't fucking prance around and go, nah, now I'm a man. I've been taking testosterone.
And I've got a muzzle.
You're not. You're not, mate.
No. Put on some flannel, grab a gun, go out and hunt.
That's right. Kill something and eat it.
There you go. We're going to get so much mail. Remember, boys?
No one fucking listens.
It's Dave at Geo.
Yep. Send your hate mail to me.
So let's play the rest of this, and there's not much more to get.
When did you realize you were part of this?
Oh, that was it. Okay, there really wasn't that much more of it to go.
Fucking hell.
But I remember you liked him, so I thought I'd put that one on there for
it's
you.
It's not him. I don't know. Fucking what the fuck?
Neat. So I feel sorry for people like that, to be honest. Like, again, if you've got that issue.
Obviously has a problem, or not even a problem. It's
gender dysphoria.
She, I don't know. The pronouns
it's gender dysphoria. So
which is sad. But
yeah,
to do that, I actually kind of, well, no, not kind of. I do find that insulting as a man that you get the person like that puts on all that shit and goes, now I'm a man.
Because I'm wearing a muzzle.
What the fuck? As a middle-aged bald guy, I find that fucking offensive.
Fair enough. All right. Speaking for all the middle-aged bald guys out there. Anyway, so that's Cage Boy. But pronouns, the last few clips I've got all seem to be around pronouns and gender. So you're going to love what we've got to come. So here's this one. It's been so long since I've actually put these together, I can't even remember what they are. So wait, let me just go back here and I'll so this person has some issues, but I think she's covered all bases. Or I can't say she because I don't think they're part of her pronouns or her neo-pronouns. So I think her name's Cody. I'll let her explain exactly who and what she is.
Hi there. I'm Cody. Pronouns em, ers, or zem, zers, or really any neo-pronouns that aren't z, her. I am a white transmasculine femme non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, Unitarian Universalist, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery.
I don't think the recovery is going
you need to
that
go back
well.
to the mental fucking hospital. I don't understand what any of that shit is, but fucking hell.
I don't think she missed anything. I wonder
if she opens with that. Hi, my name's Cody. She just fucking verbally diarrheas all that shit out. Yep. You need to go back inside.
I think if she does actually open with that, she won't be having a lot of conversations with people. People will just be turning around the other way and
going to walk away. You know what? I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Do you want fries with that or what?
Do you want fries with that? That's the quote of the night. Do you want fries with that? Oh, dear, I think I'm going to use that one. But anyway, let's see if there's anything. I can't really remember if there's anything else that she actually says.
My identities are fluid and ever-changing and don't like boundaries.
Okay, so she doesn't like boundaries. That's something that we didn't expect to hear from her.
I don't even know what I don't understand what most of this bullshit is, but fucking zim, zing, zum, zims. What? Oh, fucking hell.
There are pronouns and then there's neo-pronouns, anything that isn't ze, her, or hers. So, she's covered every base that you probably could. I don't like.
Well, I don't even know what all that shit is.
Hey, look, it's hard to toe the line if you don't know
making
what's
shit
going on.
up.
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I agree with you. So that's Cody.
It's kind of a bit of like one-upmanship, isn't it? I'm going to just think of a few more things I can fucking make up to fucking add onto my list of pronouns.
Yeah,
I can't believe I've said pronouns like 5 times. Fucking hell.
Well, the thing is too, I think it's sort of to a certain extent like there used to be these clusters of girls with body dysmorphia, so they'd have bulimia or anorexia and things like that, and they found that when a group of girls, one of the girls started to show signs or talk about having this issue, then some of the other girls sometimes would actually start to develop that or start to develop, having bulimia, and then they compete like who could be.
Well, hang on, their mate would start to do
that.
Like they're one-upping them. They're one-upping their mates.
More bulimic than the other person, more anorexic than the other person. And I'm seeing the same thing with clusters of people with transgenderism in terms of who can, who
can be the biggest fuckwit.
I wouldn't have put it like that, but yes, exactly. So
just make up a few more. I've forgotten what you call them now again.
Pronouns,
a few more
neo-pronouns.
Pronouns that tack on to the end of whatever the fucking bullshit is you expect everyone to believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So So that's what they're finding in. So and that's where it's pushing people to the point of having surgery and things like that may never have had surgery if it wasn't for the fact that there was sort of like a peer group pressure to a certain extent.
You reckon that's what's going on?
Not all the time, but they have found that this is just like they found with anorexia and bulimia, and that clusters of boys and girls with the transgender movement, there are clusters of these kids where it's a bit of a competition.
Sometimes. I wonder how many of these kids actually feel like, I mean, we're not taking the piss now, how many of these kids that don't fit in and they sort of go, I don't really fit in anywhere, and then these other guys are a bit more accepting, so they go, yeah, I'm going to hang with that crowd, and they start to just do what these other guys are, or crew or whatever.
To fit in.
Whatever their pronouns are, to fit in. Yeah, but they're you know, they're just lonely kids that, I mean, shit, everybody, you know, well, not everybody, but people have gone through that stuff as they're growing up, and then you just get sort of shoehorned into that, oh, yeah, I'm an LQBQ, whatever it is, sort of thing, and then you just run with it.
Well, they used to just turn into goths in the old days. They used to be the weird kids in the black stuff and the makeup out the back. So
yeah.
So that listen to, you know, Devil Driver and stuff like that. So now,
I mean, you'd know. What were you listening to back then?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to relive those days. Actually, I cut my hair. So anyway, so here's another person that not quite as articulate about what their pronouns are. I think you'll find this one interesting as well.
Oh, no. I don't know if I was clear the first time when I said it, so I'll be clear again this time. Okay. My gender is... Oh. And my pronouns are...
So that's on Shapiro show. From Twitter.
All those crazy noises again. I'm sorry, what were your pronouns again?
But that's the thing. I would say that.
Could that person repeat that?
Exactly. But you've got to do it exactly the way you did it the first time. Because if you don't do it the same, then you're not being genuine.
If that's right. If you couldn't repeat it in exactly the same way, you'd just look like a crazy fucking idiot, wouldn't you?
Exactly. So it's funny that the fact that she won't be able to replicate, or he won't be able to replicate his pronouns, is what we think makes him an idiot, not the fact that he's screaming his gender.
No, if you can't say it twice exactly the same, that makes you a nut. Not the fact that you're just making stupid fucking noises. What the fuck?
And look at the face of Ben Shapiro, because he's reacting.
That is one-upmanship right there. It's like, fuck your pronouns, Z, Zong, Zing, Zhang, and Zoo. I'm just going to make some crazy fucking noises.
Aren't they the pandas at the zoo? So
they are.
Yeah. All right. So that's some screaming pronouns. This person here has a little. She's not quite as definitive as our screamer or Cody. She's got some issues in terms of what her pronouns are. Let me just bring this over here.
I want to try to define my gender, but it's really hard in 60 seconds, so I'm going to talk really fast.
So, Dave, it's really hard to define your gender in 60 seconds. I'm going to put the clock on now.
I can define her gender. Big fatty with green hair.
Relax for a sec. I want you to define your gender in under 60 seconds. On the marks, go.
Man.
There you go. That was that was pretty good. Yeah. She's got issues with doing it in under 60 seconds. Let's see how she goes.
I'm gender fluid, and here's how that works for me. Most of the time, I'm one of two like modes or mindsets. Most of the time, I am this weird amalgamation of like genders and vibes and essence and just being that I literally cannot define. I don't know. You're just going to have to take my word for it. It's like the universe. It's like ever flowing. There's like...
I so much want to put in the scene from The Castle where the guy's in the courtroom going, it's Marbo, it's the vibe.
I was thinking the same thing. It's just the vibe of the thing.
It's just the vibe.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, if you've got to explain, it's just the vibe of the thing. It's like, well, all right.
She can't quite pin it down exactly what she is. So
I've got no idea what I'm doing, but it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It sparkles, and it's just like it changes over time, and it moves through each other, and it's never one thing. And then other like majority of the time, I'm just a void. Like there's nothing there.
No shit, Sherlock. She's a void. There's nothing there.
There's just an absence, and I don't.
Sorry. There's an absence of intellect.
Don't know how else to describe it. So either everything or nothing. Those are the two that I'm usually in. But then every once in a while, and I don't know where it comes from, but I'll just be thrust back into a binary. I'll just be sitting there chilling, enjoying my life. And then all of a sudden I'm a man? Like who asked? Or a what?
You're not.
Yep. Oh my fucking God. You don't just transform from a big fat chick with green hair into a man. That doesn't happen.
I see it every day. What are you talking about?
Fucking hell, all of a sudden I'm a man. No, you're not.
Mate, I don't know what world you're living in, but this happens on a daily basis.
Does it?
Well, I'm told.
Oh, God. Yeah. I must be living under a rock.
Let's see what else she has to say for us.
Since when? I want to try to define.
So she's had some issues. She's not quite as definitive as our screamer, as I said, or Cody. For her, it's a vibe.
I like the fact that it's a vibe and it has sparkles. I mean, if you add sparkles onto anything, it just you're killing it.
Perfect. Exactly right. Sparkles are the answer.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a stripper. So sparkles one. So dear. So what have we? The last one I have, I think this is the last. This is the last one I've got. I can't even remember what this one is, but let me just bring it up for you, and we can find it together. We can enjoy it together.
Yes, genital preferences are always transphobic.
Hey, did you hear what she said there?
Genital preferences are always transphobic.
Yeah. So if you only like a bit of minge, then that's transphobic. Or if you're a girl and
hang on. So if you're a heterosexual bloke that likes women, you are transphobic because you don't want to suck a cock.
But well, that's the thing. So it's if you're a heterosexual man and you like women, but you like the old-fashioned type of women, the ones without a dick.
That doesn't have a dick.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. Then that's transphobic.
The old-fashioned women don't have dicks.
Yes. So
you're welcome. No, but seriously, deciding that you don't want to be intimate with someone because of the genitals they have is transphobic, particularly like if you think about in this case, this means that this person is not open to dating trans women, which invalidates their womanhood.
So if you want...
They're not fucking women. They've got dicks.
You've circumvented my whole argument. So... So if you don't want to go out with a guy that's playing dress up, and you don't want balls on the chin that night, that's transphobic. I don't quite get the logic there, but
not only that, it makes assumptions about the way that trans people are going to want to use those genitals.
So are they different? Like I have seen puppetry of the penis, so I know that you can use your penis. Your genitals in more than one
to
way.
Make a hamburger.
The Eiffel Tower. But generally there's only one way or a couple of ways that you can use your genitals in. So I think
you've got an innie or an outie, right? They're the two standard sets that you're equipped with.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So an outie goes in an innie. That's
yes. Yeah. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second.
So did I. I'm getting confused with all this outie work, and if you can't, you can have two innies, and then you can be an outie if you on it's a Tuesday. I don't know.
It's a big cup of gin and tonic. So, oh dear. Anyway,
idea that trans people use the body parts that they have in the same way that cis people with those same body parts do is transphobic.
So if you think that a trans woman who is a guy who's dressing up as a female, if you think she's going to use her appendage in the same way that a man would use
the
it,
way as a man would,
you're making an assumption.
Of course, I don't know. She's not going to do that, is she?
No. Yeah. Considering that's the way that you can be stimulated and actually get your rocks off, I don't know any other way.
I'm going to dress up as a woman and I'm not going to use my cock.
Yes. I've seen a lot of I won't go into that. That's
that's okay. It's all right.
That's my browsing history. So
say it with me. Genital preferences are always transphobic.
Say it with me, Dave. She's a fuckwit.
Get fucked. Yeah. Oh God. That is that a woman or a guy? Is that? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. It's hard to tell nowadays.
Must have a cock. She must have it. It must. It's a chick with a dick.
It's
otherwise
hard.
She wouldn't be ranting like that.
Yeah, it's hard to tell nowadays. And to be honest, it's a minefield. Before it was just what you saw in the crying game, and it happened very infrequently. And nowadays you got to be checking everywhere. So, and if you do check, you're transphobic anyway. You're not allowed to check. You're not allowed to ask. So it's a game you play. Why are you giving me that finger across the throat?
Fuck it up. This must be so hard for young blokes. Yeah. Oh, fuck. She's hot, but she's got a dick. Oh, what are my mates going to say?
Well, it's really funny. There's an American comedian. I won't say his name, or he probably doesn't care anyway. But he's actually shacked up with a trans woman, and has no issues with it. They've just started a podcast and stuff like that too. But he has no problems with it whatsoever. So there are guys out there who don't care. And, I've seen stuff on Instagram as well. There's a pretty notable Instagrammer who is dating a trans woman. One of the
but that's okay. That's someone's personal preference.
Exactly. But, which I have no issues with.
And no, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But when you are a certain way inclined and you're trying to push that agenda onto other people, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Look, the issue that I have with it is, look, there's a lot of kinks and there's a lot of preferences out there that, I don't share, and that go way further than just someone being trans. And, there's a lot of stuff out there that's, really sort of freaky. But
is there?
The problem.
What type of stuff?
I've been told. So I can show you some pictures. But no, anyway, the problem I have is when we start denying the validity of language and words and the meaning of words. When we start to alter, 1984 Orwellian type shit where 2 and 2 no longer makes 4. They're trying to tell you
those
that
fucking idiots.
Yeah, that certain
the bullshit
mean what they like.
The bullshit just has to stop.
Yeah,
it's a pretty plain and simple thing.
Yeah, you do what you want to do. Just don't force me or expect me to buy into your bullshit. And that's the problem that I think that most people have. Most people,
we're getting a bit fucking heavy here, I think.
We are. It's not as I know, but it's pretty much, it comes to the crux of what we've just seen. Do whatever you want. We don't care. It's we'll make fun of it between us.
No, keep doing it because it gives us something to talk about.
That's exactly right. But don't expect me to buy into your bullshit because that's just going too far. So anyway, yeah, you're right. We're getting a little bit heavy we want to keep this nice and lighthearted and
we're going to stay on track and take the piss out of fucking idiots.
Yes. So look, I've got heaps more, but why don't we save those for some other shows? It's
for another 6 months. When we do volume 2, it's worth the wait.
Anyway, that's pretty much it for another week. If you've liked what you've heard from us, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on your favorite podcatcher and reach out to us on social media. We are also on Podchaser and Good Pods. I'll probably have to stop saying that now. I've said that the last couple of episodes. But anyway, just to remind you. So you can go over there and rate the show 5 stars, please, if you'd be so kind. You can tell us what you really think of the show in the comments. Tell us we're a couple of troglodytes. But the 5 stars would be very much appreciated. Also, don't forget to send in your problems to Dave.
To solve the world's problems.
Dave is here to solve the world's problems. So send your problems to gomalami@gmail.com. Put Dave or Dear Dave in the subject line and I'll know exactly who it's for. So say goodbye to the listeners, Dave.
See you later, listeners. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, don't break rule 1.
And also remember, if you're listening to us, you are the resistance. And until next time, keep off my lawn and we'll chat at you again in the next episode.
Next breath. Oh, come on.